Hey guys, Sophs here and welcome to another review. So welcome to season 13 of Law and Order SVU. So as we all know, Elliot has left. I apologize. Has left the show completely. Now, I don't know how to pronounce Christopher's last name, so I'm just going to keep it as that. So let's talk about the season. And yes, I'm using Wikipedia for this. It's just so much more simpler. So as we all know, there's a massive cast change in this entire season. So basically, Warner is now a guest star now. And we also have two new detectives, Rollins and also Amaro. Nick and Amaro. Now these two, at first I was very skeptical, but we all know from a previous season that Rollins was on and she's incredible. I want to talk about the guest stars. So basically Warner is going to be cast as a special guest star. We see Wong, which we haven't seen for a couple of seasons, Cabot, Novak, and we also see someone else is the ADA chef or chief. So most of this season we kind of see Henry, who, if we all know Will and Grace, we know who he is. He plays David Haven and was the SVU exclusive DA for most of season 13, but was also dating Olivia. So that was a conflict of interest. There's some amazing, incredible guest stars and recasting in the season, and it was incredible. Let's go to the guest stars throughout the season. So there's incredible guest stars. We see the girl who does play in the American Pie movies, who is who plays with Tina Richard, I think it was. If you know who I'm talking to, I can't pronounce her name properly. Natasha Lime, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce her name, and I admit that. She was in the season. I'm just having a quick little read right now. There's some incredible guest stars. We see the J.T. Austin from iCarly in the season. Miranda Lambert, who is a country singer who is pretty good. Means I'm doing a review right now. I can't pay it right now. We see James Von der Vack. Sorry, I cannot pronounce his name. He's also in here. And also, there is this beautiful actress that was on Neighbours, which was back when she was on, and her name is Philippa Black. I cannot pronounce her last name properly, but she is an Australian actress. She was on an amazing show called Neighbours, and she was Ellen Robertson. Now, she was incredible. I do recommend, if you guys would like to see Neighbours, I will chuck the official link to the YouTube channel down below, which is only for Australia, unfortunately, that you can watch, but it's just incredibly amazing. So throughout this entire season, not only that they, like last season, they have a new squad room, they got new detectives, and we definitely see in episode 1 how Olivia is dealing up to what happened in last season. Now, because of how the negotiations of a contract with Christopher was, he decided not to come back, and that was based on his choice. So they have to, and this is when they were filming the first episode as well, then he decided not to come back and put his papers through, we see Rollins in the first episode, and then the very next episode we see Nick Amaro. So majority of all of the season was incredible. We get to learn new guest stars. The majority of all the episodes is pretty good, and I do recommend you going see them. Especially episode 7, which is Russian Brides. Now, you see something like this involved at the end of the season, which I will be talking about in just a few minutes. There was another one that was inspired, which is episode 10, Spiraling Down. I recommend you going to go watch that one. Another one was Theatre Tricks, so go see that one. That's episode 11. Definitely 13, which is Father Shadow. I'm just letting you guys know. What else? I'm just having a little quick look. There was another one which I'm just having a little read through. Episode 20, Father Dearest, which is about an egg donor. Basically, Pete Gods was searching for their natural father, but it wasn't. Go watch that one. And then when we come to episode 21, Finn's son, who, as we know, is gay, he's engaged. He contacts Munch to help him out, but unfortunately his fiance was in hospital, and I recommend you going to see that because there's also another story in that episode. So this also, one more episode I want to mention is episode 22, Strange Beauty. Go watch that episode. It has a very interesting storyline. I do recommend you going seeing that. And also, we see Steve, who is from Sex and the City. If any of you know what I mean, the actor plays in it, and he plays it so well. So, just to conclude this entire review, I'm going to be talking about episode 23. And yes, there's 23 episodes, and it was between 2011 and 2012. Forgot to mention that at the start of the video, but it's all good. So basically, all of the season comes to the last events of the season. So we also see Cassidy, who was undercover from the very first season, comes into play. So basically, he's been undercover. There's this wild bachelor party, and there's very high important people in the story. Now, this is inspired by a story that, if you go on, it's on there. I'm not going to talk anymore about it, but it's inspired by that. So we definitely see how it all plays out, how incredibly touchy Cragen is throughout the story. Then near to the end of the story, and I recommend you actually go and watching it because you're going to get incredibly confused just hearing me talk about it. This lawyer, who I think will get disbarred in the next season, threatens Amaro with Nick Amaro with him cheating on the escort, and I think that she died at the end of the episode. Olivia dating the ADA, which is the David guy I was talking to you guys about earlier. And then the episode, remember when I talk about Russian I think brides that I didn't mention, Cragen, they have the on Cragen as well. So to the last scene of the entire season, we see Captain Cragen waking up, and it looks like that he was drinking. So basically he was probably drugged. I don't know. I need to watch it. So if I do get my facts wrong, I apologize. And he wakes up to an escort, and I think it was that same person and her throat was slit. Mind blown. Mind blown. When I first saw it, my mouth dropped, thinking, basically. But this review has gone a bit too long. This is going to take a little bit longer for this to upload, but it's okay. Thank you for joining me for this review. All my links are all down below, including my social medias. Remember, over the next couple of weeks, I'm more focused, and probably for the rest of this month, I am more focused on my colours, just so you all know. And I'll catch you all soon.